Governor Dewhurst, same question to you. I'll phrase it a little bit differently. Do you believe there is anything to the allegations that Wallace Hall has uncovered? Do you think he was overzealous? And do you think the investigator needs to be thrown out, impeached, tried in the Senate, and removed? Or do you believe the legislature should be investigated?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a matter going on in the House in which the House feels, at least a special committee, that they need to look at whether or not a regent was overzealous in requesting 100,000 documents, 120,000 documents. I have on purpose stayed out of this because if in fact the House were to choose to impeach Wallace Hall, the matter would go to the Senate and there'd have to be a trial. And so I want to stay as impartial, I want to stay as fair, but there's some principles here. I have always been for transparency. I have always been for trying to bring in the newest concepts, to have efficiency in our universities, to make sure that we have accountability and we've got effectiveness. And so that has been my goal from day one. So as a result, was that 1 minute? All right. So as a result, I really don't want to comment on this issue other than I hope it doesn't come to an impeachment. If it does come to an impeachment, then we're going to have to address this in the Senate. And I want the Senate to look at this very, very fairly. If the man was trying as hard as he can to do his job, that's one thing. If he was overzealous, then that's something else.
Same question. Assuming whatever happens to Wallace Hall, is there an investigation called for into the legislature and into specifically the admissions procedures on how we get into the UT Law School?
Let me see how I can say this. Leadership is important, and it could turn out there could be an impeachment to the Senate. This is public record. It's been in the media. But when this all began, the lieutenant governor, and he says he doesn't want to get involved and take sides, sent a text to another regent, and he said, I'm going to take the wood to Wallace Hall. That's the text you sent to Alex Cranberg, Governor. He made that decision. He texted about 11 o'clock at night, or late at night, maybe not 11 o'clock, and I think that shows partiality very soon in the process. As lieutenant governor, I would never make such a statement. I would never send that to another Board of Regent. I think some would consider that a threat that no one else should do that.